Hi there, ladies. And so I wanted to give some sponsoring words to say as well as some sponsoring tips because all of us definitely want to take advantage of the October Stylist sign up special and make it super casual and easy. You don't want to sound aggressive or come across like you're being pushy, and it's very difficult to do because we are so excited about our businesses and we want to convey that to our potential stylists, and yet sometimes the message does get misunderstood, and I know that no one wants to do that. And I will say too, sometimes I'm just as guilty. I will get so excited about someone showing interest in becoming a stylist, and I'll vomit everything related to Stella and Dot in an email or even verbally. I'll talk to her and literally it's like she's thinking, oh my God, I totally opened up a can of worms that I did not want to. So some key things, because I was talking to Julie today, hoping to give her some ideas and tips that would work with what her, sponsoring some potential styles that she's already spoken to, a hostess, a recent hostess, and things like that. So this is what I do. And I always really put the cards out on the table. And again, you have to really know the person that you're speaking to, understand why this would benefit them. And yes, we want to create a sense of urgency, but at the same time, sometimes they're just not ready. And if they miss that $100, they miss that $100. But you try to share the opportunity in a way that's fun, especially with the holidays. You can really use it to your advantage and leverage everything that we have going on right now to be able to enable that stylist prospect to really get more bang for her buck. Even if she just does it for 2 months and then she decides she's totally not going to do this, she totally banked on free jewels. And that's a very good way of presenting it. But I put all my cards on the table. I really don't leave any loose ends anywhere. I really let them know what the stylist opportunity is about. And I have found that some women are just a little bit on the fence. They're not sure. And I always have these really random casual conversations about how money just kind of floats out the window and you just don't give it a second thought. And if you're going to put money out for something, at least put it towards something where it's going to give you money back. And I always say that because we all shop. Everybody does it. Some do it a lot and some do it a little. And I find that when you say certain things, it just makes sense. And so the opportunity to be able to sell what you wear is very, very, very appealing to me. I mean, realistically, we all do it. We do recommend our favorite restaurant, our favorite dish at a restaurant, our favorite store, the deals that we have going on at ShopRite. Like, we all just by nature kind of share that information anyway. So if we already know that we're going to be stylish and that we're going to be wearing certain accessories, why not let those accessories be Stella and Dot? Because ultimately, there's always a possibility that it's going to come back to you, right? I mean, why? Why not? I wear scarves all the time, regardless of where they come from. I wear them. I love them. It just so happens Stella and Dot has them, and it just so happens that I actually love the ones that we have. So what better way for me to accessorize than with a scarf that I potentially could get business from? It just makes sense. It really, really does. When you break it down, it just makes sense. So, because I'm always telling people to go to Navy because they're having a $15 sale on the puffer jackets for one day, or I'm always saying go to Target because they're having a 3-for-1 special on Stouffer's mac and cheese. Like, literally, you have these conversations all the time, and it's not about being outgoing. It's not about you being salesy. It's just the fact that you share. We are a social selling brand. We are all about sharing. We are about style. We are about lots of fun. We are about celebrating girl time and just bringing back the sisterhood and just playing big girl dress up. So when you make everything fun, because it is, that's not a lie, then you're letting them know that they can bring this into their life on an as needed basis or as an everyday basis. It's whatever they want to do. So some key things, because I am getting long-winded, so I apologize, but some key things that I had talked to Julie about and that I will talk to you other ladies about too, is that $199, they're going to get 450 free jewels and accessories of whatever they choose. So that's the first key point right there. If they've already spent with you as a customer that much, or near that much, or as a hostess was almost going to spend that much, it's like already right there. You're like, are you serious? Why wouldn't you just sign up and get double the amount of jewels? It's like ridiculous. And the opportunity to be able to sell what you're wearing and share the style on the go. That in itself already just makes sense. 2, we have no minimum quotas ever. You are not required to sell a certain amount per month to be able to take advantage of your 25% discount. So you have a lifelong discount of 25% regardless of what you do. The numbers only matter when they want to be qualified to be able to earn the consistency bonus and the additional 5% in business supplies. The minimum requirement and the numbers only matter when they want to be able to get 50% off on new collection launches, which we all know they only have to sell cumulative 250 in a given quarter to be able to get 50% off on the upcoming collection, which is not hard, ladies. You know, 250 in 3 months time, that's easy. You could do that if you really want to get 50% off on the new collection. And if it doesn't matter to you so much, then you just get 25% on that collection, right? And again, to remind them with the consistency bonus, if they do aim to do 500 in sales every month, you tell them they'll get the additional 5% in business supplies, which is $25. That's no joke. You know, that's a good amount of money to be, you know, getting free for business supplies. And then also, if they do that every month in a given quarter, they'll get the $100 in free product credit ongoing at the end of that quarter. So that's an incentive, but not a requirement. And you want to let them know this, that yes, there are things that they can do to really max their benefit, but at the same time, it's not required of them. So if they're really, truly a hobby stylist or a friends and family only, once a season they have a show, whatever it is, that's okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. They can do whatever they want to do, truly. Because with other direct sales markets, there are minimum requirements that they often dance around and don't talk about because they just want you to sign up. And that's the third piece of advice, is that we do not, as stylists, ever get any monies or commissions on signing new stylists up in general. We don't. So I'm very frank about that, and I put it right out there. I said, honestly, I don't know what you think or what you may know of direct sales markets, because some companies are different. But I can honestly tell you right here now, signing you up does not provide me any financial benefit whatsoever. It really doesn't, because sometimes they may think that that's your ammo, and they're assuming it, and they don't say it to you, and you don't know that they're thinking it. So I just put it out there. I said, did you know that? And they're like, you don't? What? I don't understand that. It's like, because we're building a team because we want to empower women. We build a team because we love what we do, and we just want to share what we do with everybody else. We need to grow the market. You know, we're not, as much as there's so many stylists, we have room to grow, and we need women to be in other places to take over areas that we can't get to. So you just have to let them know that, yes, you do make commission on them once they qualify and they're active, but that, again, they sign up for whatever reasons that they choose, so that's not your ammo, and you just got to put it out there and say, I don't get anything for signing you up. So if that's why you're thinking I'm signing you up, honestly, truly, that's not it at all. So I just want you to know that I really think you'd be great for these reasons, and restate like why, you know, what she said to you or what she has shown you that you know would be her reason. And you also have to think about too, some women do truly come out just for the free jewelry, so that's great, and that's the benefit. They'll get their jewelry at a discount because they're going to shop with you anyway, and they decide that they would love to get that access firsthand. And then you'll have those that do it financially, and then you can map out for them what they need to do to make a certain amount each month, just to kind of give them, you know, a rubric or an outline so that they feel more confident about actually attempting it, because some women are very visual and they need to see it laid out. And so I would say definitely let them know that there's so much support in coaching, and helping them to be able to get off to a successful start. And then there are those women that just want to have some great social quality time with friends. And I was saying to Julie as well, is that you have many of the women that are lucky enough that they financially don't need to have Stella and Dot, but socially they love it to get out. And also they can use it as a platform to give back. Fundraising, we have the Stella and Dot Foundation, we do our breast cancer awareness, we do our autism awareness, or you could piggyback on top of any of those charities and raise money for a cause, for whatever cause you choose. They could raise money for their schools when their school needs money for building a new library, or for the soccer team if the girls need to raise money for new uniforms. Whatever it is, this is a great platform to use for that. And I always say to people, it's just so much fun. It's a themed girls get together, regardless if it's a bubbles and bling or a mimosas and muffins during the day, or if it's an evening girls night out, or if it's an event, piggybacked, at a salon for a pop-up. Whatever it is, you make it what you want, and it's just too much fun. And the more casual you are about it, and just say, hey, you know what, I think it would be great. I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity, because we don't get to have this extra $100 often. I wish I had it when I signed up, and I didn't, but I was able to really take advantage of my Jumpstart program, and I really was able to earn a lot of free jewelries with that. And I let women know that, sometimes they don't realize that the jewels that you display are the jewels that you actually use and wear every day. Because a lot of the other companies, I know some of the direct sales, the jewelry that they have is strictly for their sampling, and they don't wear them. They have different programs based on inventory. Some jewelry lines actually carry an inventory. And you just got to let them know that we really want to take out all the excess work and make it very easy for them to be a stylist. They don't have to have all the jewelry in their possession to be able to sell successfully. A lot of the times it's selling out of the book, because our marketing is amazing and our products are even better looking in person. So if it looks good in the magazine, you can be rest assured it's going to look amazing up close. And they know this if they're past hostesses or have purchased from you before. And our return policy is so incredible. So I really think that don't overthink this sponsoring. Don't feel like you have to go out there with the guns on and you're like, have all this ammunition ready to like really get out there. You want to be ready with your 60-second commercials. You want to be ready and be genuine about why you think this would fit their need. There's no reason to convince anybody. And I think that's the operative thing. It's not so serious. Have fun with it. Give the information that you can give, and then circle back to them and just really let them know you don't mean to come across aggressive. You just think they would be great, and that you just don't want them to miss out on the opportunity. Because remind them, 40% of our business comes from this season and this quarter alone, and that's big. So if they can just take advantage of this opportunity and leverage the holiday sales, leverage all the different October promotions we have with the buy two get one for 50% off with the poofs and bracelets, the October breast cancer awareness boutique. There's just so many ways to go with it. And we have some great new pieces in bags and statement necklaces that are sure to impress. And I just feel like we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just need to be enthusiastic, share the information, and yes, we want them to sign up now, but if they don't, you planted the seed, you will follow up with them, and even ask them if you want. Like say all right, I understand that this is not the right time for you for whatever, and you figure out whatever the reason they've told you, and just say but would you like me to follow up with you in a month, 2 months? You tell me what you're comfortable with, or when we get another promotion, sign up special, whatever it is. Literally get them to give you an actual answer so that it doesn't seem like you're harassing them a month later. Because a lot of the times, like, I find some women are like, oh, I want to sign up, and then you talk to them, and then they happen to mention it to some other third party, and that person literally is negative Nelly and talk them out of it, or gave them all the reasons why they shouldn't, and then it makes them wonder if they should. So then by the time you circle back to them, even if it's only 2 days, they're already getting this tape that they're listening to from someone else, and it's only because that third person doesn't know anything either. And it's so, it is a buzzkill. It is a total situation where you're like, what happened there? She was so excited, and then all of a sudden. And so that's why I think the more informed they are about the opportunity, and realizing at the end of the day, the worst thing that could possibly happen is they don't do anything beyond the season, and they have 450 jewels in free jewels, like for $200. Like, I'm like, really, at the end of the day, is that really gonna hurt when you go to Target and you meant to get milk and you came out with like $200 worth of stuff that you'll never see again, and it'll never bring you money again because you spent that money at that store? It's not gonna come back in your pocket. But with this, you can get free jewels, and even if you don't sell, even if it's 6 months from now, you decide you weren't really gonna be an active stylist, but you were wearing that necklace and someone just so happened to give you a compliment that day, 6 months from now, you could really sell that necklace. You could potentially get money back in your pocket from having a conversation about what you're wearing. You can't do that with Target or any other store. So I'm like, why not? Why is it so serious? And seriously, that's what I say. I'm like, you know what? I'm just offering you an opportunity because honestly, it is that easy. You just got to open your mouth and you just got to wear your stuff and share it on the go, and you would be surprised and amazed at how well it does for you. Even if you only sell one thing for the whole year, you're bringing something back into your pocket that you would have never ever been able to do before. So I think when we frame it like that and let them know that it's really not that serious of a situation, it takes the edge off, because some of them here, they're starting their own business and they're like, oh my God, this is so overwhelming. It's too much information. How do I do this, that, and the other thing? And they turn themselves off before they even had a chance to get started. So I think if you keep it light and informative and let them know that you're there to help them along the way, and that there's a great network of people there to root them on if they want to make it a serious business, it's doable, totally doable. So I hope some of this information helped you. If there wasn't anything that I answered, please feel free to comment and let me know, and I will try to answer it the best way that I can. But I think for the most part, this is what I spoke to Julie about. And, you know, seriously, it's not serious. That's what I say all the time to people. I'm like, really? I'm like, I just wanted to offer it to you. It's the same thing I say to my hostesses. You know, have a party. You're already getting together anyway. You know, it's not a big deal, truly. And don't worry about if there's only 3 people. I just need to get out of the house. I want to socialize. I want to catch up with you. So just give me a reason to come over, really. And when I say it like that, I'm not begging them. I'm not convincing them. I'm not guilting them into having a show for me, because then that's making it look like what you do is hard. And you don't want to make it seem like it's hard or that you're hard up, right? You're offering them something amazing, and you need to frame it that way. This is amazing. It truly is. You know, yes, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, but I'm having a great time. And if you're not, that's not my problem. I'm trying to share this with you, and I think you would love it too, regardless if you're hosting, buying, or if you're becoming a stylist, right? So, okay, I'm going to cut it off now because I can go on forever. Hopefully this was helpful. If you need anything, feel free to comment and we will touch base. Good luck, ladies.